Hello everybody, this is Marites Allen. I bring you fun, fortune, and feng shui.
Hi, Ms. Marites.
Just being uniquely yourself, being comfortable.
All the past experiences made me stronger. It made me more open-minded.
Our message was, be who you are, find your purpose, and work with it.
Oh, yan. Wow, see?
You sent me.
I knew stage was my place.
As long as you have that happiness in your heart, I think you'll be considered successful, right? And you'll do well.
It's not just about luck, fun, fortune, and feng shui. It's really about a way of living.
At the end of the day, what matters is love.
Do what your passion is.
You have to be like the representative of what you do. You represent makeup, you represent beauty. You have to be beautiful to start with.
The engineering capability of the Philippines is a little bit more advanced.
Because feminism means so many different things to so many people.
Really perseverance, hard work pa rin in finding success.
The Philippines was voted and awarded as world's leading dive destination for 2 years in a row.
Parang kontento nga ako kung ano yung meron ako ngayon. Tapos kung ano yung mga dapat.
So, brand is more about who you are.
It's okay if we fail the first time, second time, third time, because there will always be a successful time for us.
I was happy but never fulfilled. I was always lacking direction.
I think really like a person's superpower comes from inside, like kindness, gentleness.
Kung talagang mahal mo ang karir mo at gusto mong matupad yung mga dream mo sa buhay, ay pag-aaralan mo talaga yan. You be serious in your career, be professional.
But with me, when I cook, I use my heart and my sense of smell and my eyesight. For me, that's more important.
70s, 80s, 90s, that's probably 3 decades of amazing music, music.
I don't work. I just enjoy.
I love it. I choose to be deaf to doubt.
I want to smile, so I lift my face naturally.
It's so much more important if I'm able to impact a life.
Exactly.
Rather than the applause.
Confidence ignites individuals to act and make a difference.
Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Now I'm back in London. Thank you so much for your company, everybody. And I hope you're doing fine there. Good evening in the Philippines. Good morning, New York. And of course, good afternoon here in London. How is everybody? So I'm back in London from my long week holiday in Greece. As you can see, we had been sharing to you my trip, which is really, really exciting. So let me say welcome to Joey Abanilla, of course, our dearest Dexter Alasas, May Cabrera, of course, si Maggie Paras. Ito talaga, top 3 natin yan, ha? Dexter Alasas, Maggie Paras, Joey Abanilla. And of course, we have Gigi Lumangtad from Japan, if I am not mistaken. So thank you again for your company. And again, thank you for Miss Maggie. Ayan, oh, talagang nagro-roll call siya para siyang teacher. Tinatawagan na niya, ina-attention na niya yung mga friends niya. Thank you so much. And of course, I have Faye here. Hello, Miss Faye. Good to see you here on my show. Maricel Montenegro, please write down pala which country, which city you're watching from. Yeah, here we are again. And then Miss Dexter, of course, naman Dexter, another inspiring day. And Miss Gigi. Now today I decided, mga kaibigan, to look back. The last 2 weeks is our first batch of inspiring guests that has been interviewed here on our show. And this week, we will also be looking back on some of the special guests that we had as well, interviewed here as well. And of course, if you have questions, please let me know. In fact, mga kaibigan, to those who are here right now watching, I'd like you to write down, what do you think are the different different lessons that you have learned from our particular guest. And of course, it will come with exciting gifts for you. So thank you. I'd like to also acknowledge our dearest Erwin Dunya. Hello. Ayan. He's trying to call his friends Teres, Rhoda Pineda, Luna, Mini Reyes, Birel, and Nathan Enriquez. Hello, Miss Faye. I hope to visit you there in Wales. Okay, so you can actually write down your questions. If you have questions, you can actually comment as we go along. I'm going to put a replay on our exciting guests that we have in the past. Dexter is saying, looking fab dear after your Greek escapade, excited to know the details of your trip. Okay. Maybe before I begin my my tribute to our earlier guest, let me just tell you how. Okay, so what happened was, I don't know, like what I said, each country have their own regulations. But prior to you leaving, for example, here in London, we have to fill in all these very, very long forms. I mean, honestly, the study suggests that, not study, but it says that parang 57% of the population does not even know what to do when they travel, simply because the government has all these steps that you have to do. So firstly, before you buy your ticket or after you buy your ticket, you have to go into the all these forms that you have to fill in. You have to indicate where are you coming from, where are you going to, where are you booked. So everything is being seen and registered. So they would know where you're going to and, what are the different itineraries. Then after that, when you arrive, so from London, we had to show our certificate. It's actually everything now is on the app. We can just show that, we are double vaccinated. When you land, 2 days after you land in Greece, you will now have to have yourself test again. So you have to go to this accredited testing clinic, which of course you have to pay again. It's I think it's about 80 euros per person. So if there's many of you, can you imagine? So after you test again, you get this certificate. You have to keep it with you because anyone can just ask you for that. And then when you leave again Greece back to London, you have to show that you have registered another accredited clinic in the UK that you will have to have yourself tested again after 2 days. So I just arrived last night, so tomorrow is my second day. We have to go to that clinic, or that clinic will send to us at home like a folder envelope, and it will tell you how to do your own test. Then you pack the test and you send it to them. So again, another cost. Okay, so that's how it becomes complicated. But my friends, I'm just gonna show you like how normal it is there. I mean, look at if my team can show to you, we were taking the boat from Santorini to Mykonos, and then we are going around the different sites inside the central square of Greece. It's packed with people. It's normal. No one is wearing mask. My team can show it to you. Team, can you please show to them? Ayan, we're gonna show to you how normal it is. So we took the CJet. CJet, my gosh, is just like the fastest. Parang it just took us an hour or two from Santorini to Mykonos. And then this is just their terminal. So if it's not your time, so people are not just there. That particular CJet, my friend, can accommodate at least thousands of people, and then about 300 cars. So people like put their cars into the ferry, and then from that ferry, they move again. There's another video that there's a lot of people. I'm not sure if I can add it in. Ayan, look at that. So look at those people. So there's a lot of people, my friends. They go in and out, and those are all tourists, and very, very normal. So it's really like it's back to business again. So this is one of the trips that we've seen. Okay, and sabi ni Dexter, for sure there is no face shields and mask, unlike the Philippines. There are masks like that if you are inside the boat or the plane, but you cannot see anything wearing face shields. Then after that, you can already remove your mask once you're out of the boat. But look at the number of people, right? There's a lot of people there. Thousands of us there. So no social distancing now. So this is how it is there, my friends. Okay, so ayan. So sabi ni Dexter yon, I already shared to you my experience. Hello from Japan, Gigi. Nag-share na rin siya, pati si Maggie. How's the health protocols, and were you tested for COVID? How did it work? Luckily, you know, we are all, of course, negative. But then yun na nga, siguro, the whole trip, we were tested like 3 or 4 times. Maybe 3 times. But then these are the real tests that you have to go to the clinics, because the doctor will have to issue you the certificate. So anyways, again, if it would mean that it could already allow us to travel freely and normally, just like before, then so be it. Yan. And then, okay rin po bang upo facing north while working? Okay, you're asking feng shui. Mamaya, sasagutin kita. Enjoy and be safe. Thank you. What's the visitors like in Greece? Dexter, is just so normal, as if people are just coming for a holiday. They come in with their family, with their loved ones, with their boyfriends, with their girlfriends. There's a lot of Americans who were there because, you know, it's like the end also of summer. So there's a lot of people as well. Okay, there's another one here. I cannot understand your name. It may be Korean. Thank you for watching. Victor, watching from La Union, Philippines. Okay, game. So mga kaibigan, let's begin with our tribute. And looking back to our special guest. So if you have questions, comments that you have experienced, and if you have adapted it to your, you know, personal life, tell me, share it to me, and then we will read that. And also I will give you your exciting gift. So let's begin with our very first guest. I believe it's our one of the very early ones. Let's watch again the video, short video from Miss Rosemary Ong.
You always have to achieve excellence, diba? Excellence is about doing outdoing whatever you did in the past. So doing your best, that's why you excel, diba? You are a trailblazer, you are better than what you've done, no? So it's all a sum of hard work, passion, dedication, and all this, no? So these are the strong points that really empowered me. And I guess those are the, formula for success, I would say, di ba? Yung sinasabi nating win, W-I-N, no? We have to withstand it, innovate, and we have to navigate. No matter how far you've gone on a wrong road, let's say things are not going your way, things are not, going the way you want it to be, right? There's always a turning back, di ba? Just like, that's life journey, eh.
Wow! See mga kaibigan, no matter how much things are in front of us, if nagkamali tayo ng turn, there is always a turning back. Ang ganda, no? Ma'am Rosemary is actually one of the owners of Wilcon Depot. So if you guys are getting your home furnishings, anything from the house, Wilcon sa kanila po yan. So ang ganda-ganda ng sinasabi ni Miss Rose. What she's saying is, it's really yun na nga a sum total of passion and hard work are her best attributes for success. So ang ganda ng sinasabi ni Ma'am, because it actually, the reason why I'd like to replay this to you, my friends, even to me personally, because sometimes it's true. Diba minsan, our days are bad, sometimes our days are challenged. Now, if you hear people saying like this, it's really, it actually gives us a very good comfort naman. So sabi nga ni Ma'am, in this pandemic, you have to win. You have to innovate, yung letter I niya. You have to navigate, yung letter N. So innovate and navigate. So otherwise, talagang maiiwanan po tayong lahat. So what I do, of course, I may not be in the Philippines. I may be in the other side of the world. Even if I travel, here I am. I still do my best to connect with you. Rather than, of course, we have a very busy day. In fact, mga kaibigan, to those who's gonna watch me on Filipino TV Europe on Wednesday, I have my new baby. I'll be announcing my new project. On Wednesday. Again, it's another innovation. It's not related to Feng Shui. It's not related to Friga, but this is my new baby. I had been working with it for a year, and I am so excited because it's coming into fruition, and we're going to show it to you on Wednesday. So please tune in on Wednesday for our Filipino TV Europe. I will try to come and be on live as well. Okay, thank you so much. Let's move on to the next one. So if you have some comments or additional points that you would like to take up or you would like to share, please share it naman to me, okay? And if you have questions, I would love to answer your question as well. Now, let's move on to the next guest of the Fun, Fortune, and Feng Shui episode. Let's move on and replay the interview, a very short snippet interview with Ms. Sheila Lubien.
To me, really is you have to be holistic, no? So financially, you're capable, mentally, you're strong, physically, you're strong. And of course, depending on your religion, you have to have that faith that things will be better in the future. You have to adapt, innovate, to survive. The start should be something that you like, something that you enjoy. Because if you like it, you love it, you enjoy it, you'll put time and effort in it, and you'll excel. And automatically, when you're excelling, then things will follow, right?
Oh, diba? So you do what you are very happy of doing. So that's Ms. Sheila Lubien. I call her the queen of real estate property in the Philippines. So if you have properties you would like to sell, if you have properties, or if you are wanting to buy a new property, tawagan niyo lang po si Ms. Sheila Lubien. Now, Sheila, is saying talaga na, you also, if you think about it, mga kaibigan, our empowered women at Fun for Fortune and Feng Shui episodes are all saying that we really have to innovate and then do things that you are passionate to do. Otherwise, yun na nga, diba? Do something that that you like most and you'll never work a day in your life. So sabi nga ni Joey, yes, I agree po, sa dami po matututunan sa mga empowered women. Talagang sobrang dami, mga kaibigan. Okay, and welcome to the show, Miss Leah. Thank you so much. So I love Miss Sheila's input of being talagang all aspects in our life. You have to look at it in a holistic view. So sometimes kasi medyo magaling tayo sa isang area ganito, minsan naman talaga hindi tayo magaling sa kabilang area. So do and focus your energy to something that you are very good at. Okay, so yan ang ating isang ating guidance from Miss Sheila. Now let's call in the supermodel, Verns Backley. She was our guest a couple of weeks ago.
Even if that one thing means one foot in front of the other. So, you know, like they say, a journey starts with one foot, one step to the back. Like a journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. So I feel it's the same. When you wake up in the morning, what do you want to do? And how are you going to do it? You can start by waking up, being in prayer, thanksgiving, and then pursuing the thing that you feel needs the most attention.
Ayan. O mga kaibigan, diba? Do a single step each day. So when you wake up in the morning, sige nga, my question to everybody, what do you do first thing in the morning once you wake up? Of course, you know, apart from, of course, praying. Sige na, alam na natin yan. We always pray. We thank the Lord. We are grateful to wake up on that particular day. So let me ask you this. What do you actually do for the rest of the day? Do you have like a plan? What is your, for example, I'm gonna call in like Dexter, Joey Abanilla, Maggie Paras. Ito yung mga loyal natin. Gigi Lumangtad, hello. What do you do the first thing in the morning, apart from, of course, praying? Do you have like a system? Do you like do you have like a usual na mga ginagawa the rest of the day? Or kunyari, kahapon is Sunday, diba? Do you already know what's your plan for the rest of the week? Like, for example, for me, after the show today, I'm telling you, my week is so packed until Sunday. Because alam ko na yan, you know, I have to attend the expo. Tomorrow, I'm going to be traveling to the venue. Wednesday, Thursday is the expo. Friday, I have to come back to London. I have an interview coming up. I have another Zoom meeting to have. On Saturday, I'm going to take Nikki to her university flat. On Sunday, I have to attend a fashion show. So the whole week is already planned out. So tell me, mga kaibigan, how is your week? How do you plan your day? Just like what Miss Verns was saying, you know, every day, every journey begins with a simple step or with a single step. So kayo ba, mga kaibigan, in the past, did you manage to, yung bang parang, oh, yung bundok nandun, ang layo-layo, how do I get there? So of course, you have to begin with a single step, dahan-dahan. So if you're working for a project, yung project na to is parang napaka-imposibleng gawin. People around you would say, don't do that kasi hindi mo kaya yan or hindi pwede mangyari. Now, did you do it your own way anyways? And how was it? How was the success? So, mga kaibigan, I would love to hear your stories, okay? Because it's gonna come with special prize. Let me hear from Dexter. The moment I open my eyes, I thank the Lord and pray. Check my phone and plan my day from work and appointments with clients and friends. Oy, thank you, Dexter, for sharing that. O, diba? O, yan si Dexter. Ito namang si Ruby, first watching news and know the weather of the day. Oo nga, 'di ba? So siyempre, 'di ba, you have to know. You have to be updated. Ano ba ang news ngayon? So for me naman, because I knew that the news there sa gabi sa Philippines is our news here in the morning when I wake up. So in fact, updated na kayo. So while I'll do and prepare, you know, like for the show ngayon, while I'm preparing my makeup, I was already playing the, you know, the news on CNN Philippines, sila Pinka Web. So, you know, I review, that's my review as well. Ayun, so tell me mga kaibigan, ano naman ang nagiging, ano nyo? Ano yung nagiging habit nyo sa umaga? Ayan, nandito si I am Shed Dijan. Hello to you as well. Tapos sabi ni Dexter, plus I check with my dear friend Maritas Allens and view feng shui updates to guide me. O yon. So, hawak-hawak ni Dexter yung kanyang planner in Almanac. Which mga kaibigan, this takes me to a point. Our 2022 feng shui planner in Almanac are now, we will be announcing next week on its, pwede na po siyang i-pre-order. Okay, so it's coming to you. I'm just finishing the final touches in terms of designs. Thank you. Sabi ni Maggie, praying, nagbo-burn daw siya ng incense and preparing breakfast and lunch. Wow. So may mga routine tayo mga kaibigan. So sometimes nga pag busy tayo, 'di ba? Parang naubos na yung buong araw natin. Okay, before we go for a break, let's play mga kaibigan. Another inspiring episode from our dearest Tessa Prieto Valdez. Let's see what she has to say.
Ask about like who inspires you or what style do you like sort of imbibe and stuff. And you know me, I'm such an individualist. I'm super, you know, extravagant and you know, I keep saying to other people, who do I look up to? Of course, you know, you look up to a lot of people when it comes to style, but me as an individual, as a unique person, I feel that you are your own icon. You know, you have to have your own personality, shine whatever.
Ayan. So si Miss Tessa Prieto Valdez, mga kaibigan, a very dearest friend of mine. And then, before we break pala, we are going to play another one with this, which is Mr. Tonico. Now, let's talk about Tessa muna. So Tessa, when I ask her, I mean, kayo ba? Meron ba kayong mga style icon? Meron ba kayong dream person na, oh my gosh, every time I look at her or him, that's my idol, that's my peg. So si Tessa naman, when I ask her, who is your style icon? Sabi niya talaga niya, it's really just her herself. So some people, they would relate it to someone, somebody, di ba? When you talk about fashion, people would say the iconic yung mga Breakfast and Tiffany outfit, mga ganyan, mga, you know, like if you talk about outfit, I would think of my dearest friend, Dexter Alasas. I would send her some peg, oh Dex, can we do this? Can we design this for me? So, kayo mga kaibigan, sino ba ang mga style icon nyo? Do you just dress up the way you like it to be, how you feel in the day? Or meron kayo mga peg, like, you know, gusto niyo ba mahaba parating buhok? Yung iba naman, kung nagpaputol lang buhok yung idol niyo, nagpaputol rin kayo ng buhok. You know, something like that. Those are simple things that, yun na nga it actually guides our decision making, our attitude as well. Sabi pala ni Miss Joey, yung isi-share pala niya, mommy duties daw siya. And she feed the chickens in the morning. Aba, may chickens pa pala siya. Check my cell phone for orders kung meron, online selling, meal planning kung anong lulutuin niya, while music being played, and check what is the best time of my day. Ayun, talagang lahat tayo mga kaibigan, meron tayong mga ginagawa everyday. Sabi naman ni Miss Ruby, my morning habit of course is coffee and checking my iPhone messages, Philippine news, headlines, and viral happenings in YouTube. Okay. Alam mo mga kaibigan, I saw this, it's so funny. I saw one of the parang advert or artwork. Sabi, di ba nga, we really adore and we we really respect the time that the frontliners, you know, the nurses, the doctors are sharing and you know, helping everyone. But then sabi nga nila, paano kaya yung mga technical people who's fixing our cables, our phone lines, our internets, paano kung mawala ang internet? Like this one, can you imagine if we lose the internet? So we also have to be thankful for those people, especially the mga tech people. Because can you imagine mga kaibigan, pag mawala itong internet, oh my God. See, I think majority, if not all, of those who commented that I just read immediately says that I check my phone first thing in the morning. Ako naman, I do the reverse. I pray, I do my yoga, I meditate, then I do my breakfast before I check my phone. Because if I check my phone, hanggat buong araw na yan, wala na ako magagawa kundi puro na lang trabaho. So I'll be missing na my exercise, you know, my stretching regime. So yan naman I avoid. Okay, so before we move on to our next special guest that we have comments, of course. Okay, I forgot. Sorry, napahaba ako. Let's play muna, Tonico, and then we'll have a very, very short break about our Angel collection, mga kaibigan. The full product has arrived and it's now ready for your order. So let's play muna, Tonico, before we go for a break.
Happy kasi, yun nga, ikaw lang magdidesisyon nun. Kung may problema ka, solusyonan mo. Huwag mong isipin yung problema mo. Solusyonan, gawin mo ng solusyon. Gawin mo ng paraan. Gawin mo ng solusyon. Doon ka mag-focus, hindi ka mag-focus sa problema mo.
Oh, di ba? Ang ganda-ganda mga kaibigan. Pag may problema kayo, gawan nyo ng paraan. So do not keep on thinking about the problem. Think of the solution. Kayo nga ba? Ano bang ginagawa nyo pag may problema kayo? Do you deal with the problem? Or do you deal with the problem na hindi pa nangyayari? Parang sa isipan nyo, nag-a-advance thinking na kayo? Or hindi pa? So I love the message from Mr. Tonico. Pag may problema ka, walang ibang magsosolve nun kundi ikaw lang. So, solutionan mo. Think of ways. Focus on the solution, mga kaibigan. Okay, so I would love to hear your comments when we come back. My question to you, mga kaibigan, is, when you have a problem, what do you do with it? Do you think of a solution? Or do you think of the corresponding things that could happen kasi may problema? Kasi ganyan ang mga Pinoy ganyan tayo minsan ay ito yung problema ko, paano lang kung ganito, baka magkaganito, baka magkanito, yung mga what if. So what if it's not gonna be more you know, like more parang dangerous or mas mahirap. So, mga kaibigan, my question is, when you have problems, what do you do with it? So, let's come back in the next few minutes. Let's play first our Angel collection in honor of the daughter of Angel, the daughter of Miss Sandra Subel. Ayan, welcome back mga kaibigan. Okay, meron na tayong sagot sa aking question. If you have a problem, what do you do with it? This is in connection to the snippets video we shown from our guest, Tonico. Sabi ni Victor, I pray, I meditate, and I ask God's guidance. This is excellent. Kasi mga kaibigan, pag may problema tayo, ang daming parang nanganganak na mga what if. So for me, yung sinasabi ko minsan do not be ahead of your time. If the problem is just like this in front of you, then look at it as that. Huwag mo nang palakihin. Kasi minsan tayo mismo ang nagpapalaki. I like the answer of Miss May. You need to have presence of mind so you can solve your problem. You have to calm down first and think of ways to solve the problem and consequences of your solution if there are any. Oo nga naman. Kasi minsan may solution ka, tapos maya-maya, meron pala yung corresponding consequences. Pag gawin mo to, baka mawala naman yung isa mong ganito. Pag gawin mo to, baka hindi niya magustuhan, baka mag-away kayo. You know, those things. So for me, it's very important to calm down and think of a solution nicely. Think of a solution or just let the problem think of it. I don't want to stress myself. Oh, maganda rin yung kay Maggie. Bahala na. Okay? She is not ahead of her time. If there's a problem, kung kayang solusyonan, okay lang. Otherwise, ayaw na niya muna magpa-stress. Now, Ruby, face it. Ay, ang ganda. Lahat ng problema may solusyon dahil hindi matatapos ang problem kapag hindi mo hinarap. Ruby, this is fantastic. Totoo yan mga kaibigan. Face it head on. I have problems for breakfast. So, bigyan mo ako ng problema, ay nako, kayang-kaya ko yan. Carl, welcome back to London, Miss M. Sabi mo, same with you, no cellphone muna. I follow time. Ayon, the thankfulness, write 10 things I'm grateful for, inspiration, self-help, and then meditation and exercise. Yes. This is my formula. Sabi naman ni Joey, face the problems, think of the solution, learn from it to avoid it from happening again. Most of the time, I use this learning and share it sa group ng mga autism parents. Uy, ang ganda-ganda nito. Totoo talaga yan. Thank you. Sabi ni Leah, generally, I always think of a solution. It is more complicated. If it's more complicated, I ask for advice. True mga kaibigan, don't ever do things on your own. Na feeling mo naman, may pwede palang tumulong. Now, let me tell you this. Didn't you feel or didn't you know na pag may problema tayo, pag nagkamali tayo, nagkaroon tayo ng mga bagay na hindi maganda, it actually has given us a lesson, right? It is somehow, one way or another, that particular problem or issue, nagkaroon din tayo ng learning in the process. So for me, honestly, maybe because siguro, I don't know about you guys siguro sino ba dito mga batch 50? Batch 50 na ba? Ako for me kasi mag-53 na ako next month. Wow, next month na pala. We grow parang mature. We mature on things. So, nagiging more understanding. So, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I don't think more issues anymore. I just like listen more. And then, pag hindi talaga kayang solusyonan, then we do something else. We don't push it anymore. Kung hindi talaga pwede, then let's move on. And let's move on. Pag kaya pa, solusyonan, then we do something. But to be like parang emotionally draining for it, it's not me anymore. Okay, mga kaibigan, that is very inspiring from Tony. Let's go on to Miss Susan De La Fuente, followed by Miss Rose Bradbury. Let's look at the messages from these two powerful ladies.
Innovating.
Yes.
I always speak optimism. I always speak love.
According to Discovery Channel, you should start taking your collagen at age 20.
Ayan. So pag beauty ang pag-uusapan mga kaibigan, don't forget to take your collagen at the very young age of 20. Oh my God, I'm so late by 30 years. I don't know about you guys, but you know, let's let's be positive. Sabi nga ni Miss Susan, she always speaks with positivity. So yan pala mga kaibigan yung ating winners. Talking about our lip tint and of course our eyebrow services is we have Maggie Paras, we have Joey Abanilla, and we have Erwin Dunya, of course, who is also our sharer here. And then yun, we will be contacting you kung kailan sila magbubukas because I believe there is like a time and day to be around because nga of the lockdown there in the Philippines. Okay, so let's go on and then let's watch another inspiring episode from Miss Rose Bradbury.
Day, you gotta balance your life as a mother, as a wife, or as a family member. And is there really such a thing as a work-life balance? For me, there's really none. It's just a matter of prioritizing your life on the basis at what stage of your life you are. You know, my message to the family out there who would have kids with LGBTQ, I know it will take time to understand. It took time with me, but open your ears and your mind because you don't want them looking for a family outside of your family.
Exactly.
Because they look for a community. And you want to make sure that you're part of that community. They will find a new community, but be part of it.
Wow, that's wonderful and so powerful. Okay, so mga kaibigan natin, mga LGBTQ plus na mga members, we really love you, we adore you. So one of the lessons I learned from Miss Rosemary is that, you know, you really have to adapt and you have to understand and you have to value the importance of having, you know, members of the family who belongs to this community. Because yun na nga, if you don't value them, they will try to find some avenues or some other groups to be welcome. So dapat sa'yo pa lang, sa bahay mo pa lang, ina-accept mo na sila, you know, with all your heart. Now, talking about professionalism, as a mother, as a woman, whether you are in fact a man or a woman, if you are working, do you really have a work-life balance? So, yan ang aking next question sa inyo. Do you know that even if I am away for those 10 days of holidays, I always, my husband and myself, put like a certain time of the day to go back to our work because we have businesses. You know, we are like, you know, we run like 24/7. So we make sure that while we have to do some time with my kids, because, you know, in the next 6 months, they're going to go away and we won't be seeing them for a while because they're going to be in university. We spend time with them. We spend time for our business and we also spend time to ourselves. So the work-life balance, mga kaibigan, is in your heart. It's in your mind. So you have to actually capitalize on it and try to also make time for everybody. Kaya mo yan. It's only a matter of time. So siguro, if you keep looking at Facebook 10 hours in a day, baka naman 10 hours, kahit mga 2 hours in a day, maybe you can cut it down to like 30 minutes. Maybe you can just post once a day, unless it's your business, unless it is your job, na kailangan mo talaga mag-social media all the time. In fact, to be honest with you mga kaibigan, almost most of the very rich people, they don't have a social media account because they're too busy with their work. Okay, let me just read this one from Carl. Sabi ni Carl, I cry for 5 minutes. Then I go back to business na. Rule of 5. Rule of 5 seconds. If it's not going to matter for 5 years, drop it. Don't spend more than 5 minutes being upset about it. Ayun, ang ganda. 5 minutes. Or if it doesn't matter. But then this is what I was telling you, right? You can be upset for so long, so much and everything. But hey, the sun will rise still tomorrow. So no matter how much pain you have in your heart, you know, ipalabas mo lang niya siya. Pag may palabas mo sa dibdib mo yan, kinabukasan, it's gonna be another bright day. Sabi naman ni Joey, thank you po, excited much. We just need to wait talaga itong pandemic. Normally po kasi needs appointment lahat ng mga services dito sa Philippines. Yes, I understand. Balance your life but focus on the priorities. Also be passionate and open your eyes to the LGBTQ community. Yes, totoo yan mga kaibigan. Sabi ni Erwin, I love this. Think like monks. Find solution rather than pointing it somewhere or someone else. There's always a solution in your mind. Alam mo, that is super, super duper true. Okay, now let's move on to our next. The last four snippets that we can discuss today. Let's go to our chef, Rosebud Benitez Velasco's interview.
Ladies na or girls na pipilitin pa ng mommy ko to join in the kitchen to cook because I didn't like the heat. I didn't like So it wasn't my dream. My dream was really to become a newscaster, to be a reporter.
Ayan. So Rosebud, her dream was different. Her dream was to become a newscaster. But then she ended up something that she also loved to do and she's very good at is to becoming a chef. And right from the start, her mom was also with her already. So, you know mga kaibigan, if you have kids out there, it really is very important. Kung ano man yung mga support na binibigay ng parents, talagang kailangan at nakakatulong yan. So don't lose out. Sometimes we start with something else and then we end up doing different things. Alam niyo ba mga kaibigan, my original course in college was computer science. I don't know how I end up, but I really, really like to do business. Then I started, after I have my courses, Bachelor of Science in Commerce, major in Computer Science at San Jose Recoletos in Cebu. And then later on, I had been doing business. And then after, how many years I did my feng shui business pa rin. And then I become the feng shui. I learned a lot of feng shui. And now I become one of the authorities in feng shui. So don't lose hope mga kaibigan. If you have something there that you really, really like to do, kahit hindi yan ang naging simula ng buhay mo, then you can again be successful in another avenues in life. So you should try it mga kaibigan. Okay, let's go into my dearest friend Rita Avila. Do we have Rita Avila?
Reply to people who hate me because of my comment. I always try to be kind. When you're a good person, you also attract good people.
Ayun. So, si Miss Rita, she is, as you can see, as you're aware, her screen name is actually Rita Avila. She's actually Ana Reyes, and her personal name. And then, what she does talaga mga kaibigan is because remember, once you are up there, once you're being seen by a lot of people, so you tend to be like the eyes or the center of attention. So what she does is just keep moving on, just honing her craft, being one of the best of what she does, and she just moves on. Now, oftentimes mga kaibigan, I always get some consultations that they are very sad, they are very lonely, na bakit ako sinusundan, bakit ako maraming naiinggit in everything. So again mga kaibigan, in life, you just have to keep moving for as long as you get there, you get to your destination without hurting people, without stepping into someone else's shoes, you will get there slowly. And you will be sleeping all night na wala kang worry, wala kang mga iniisip na kung ano-ano man dyan sa dibdib mo. So just keep moving forward. Bahala na. You don't listen. In fact, mga kaibigan, we are too busy with thinking of what other people will say. We don't care about it. If you ask me about it, I don't care. I am too busy with doing my own things And my time is very important to my viewers, to my Friga friends, to my work, to my business, to my office, and to my family. Outside of that, I have no time. May sinabi si ganitong ganyan-ganyan, I do not care. Okay? So yan ang nagiging attitude namin. I'd like to mention what Joey is saying. In my case, I'm doing all the work in the house. But if I'm so tired, since wala akong license, I use my e-bike. O, yung ganda. And drive around time. Window shop and buy things we need. Oy, maganda rin yan. O, di ba? Alam mo ba, Joey, dito rin sa London, syempre, you know, it's not like ang mga kasama ko dyan, lahat sa bahay namin sa Pilipinas. Kami dito, wala naman kaming mga full-time na mga katulong. You tend to do things on your own and you'll be surprised. My God, ang galing-galing ko na maglaba sa dishwasher, sa washing machine and dishwasher, maglinis. So our cleaner would have to come because nga pa rin of COVID, siguro mga once or twice every month. So, or siguro sometimes every week. So they would have to clean all the time. At saka alam mo, masasanay ka na parang, oo nga, no? Parang it's too awkward na having another person live in your house. Kasi sa Pilipinas, we're so spoiled. Like anything and everything is being done for us. Dito naman, you will feel very uncomfortable if merong parang stranger na nakatira sa bahay mo. You also tend to really live the Western way. That they come in, they clean, and they leave. That's all what you need from them. Ayon, sabi ni Carl, big part is time management. Prioritize and block the hours. Totoo yan. So you can time management. Hello, Raquel. Welcome, welcome. And of course, we have here from Maggie, life is unfair. Be kind, do good, and it will come back to you in unexpected way. Totoo yan. Lalaine, thank you so much. Okay, let's before we end, let's look at the last two. We have William Quindy, and the last one is Renee Bird. Let's look at William first.
Oil is that they keep the natural moisture level of your skin. And this is the reason why your skin doesn't crack and your skin doesn't age. Because these oils are able to keep the natural moisture level of your skin.
Ayan. So, mga kaibigan, kung naalala nyo, we actually have the shea butter. The shea butter, when you apply it into your skin, it helps not to crack your skin because it helps the natural level of the moisture of your skin. So the shea butter, mga kaibigan, in Africa, even from babies to like elderly, mga matatanda na, they would lather themselves with shea butter all over. So kahit mga 70, 80 years old na sila, ang gaganda pa rin ng skin. So in fact, if you like the shea butter, we actually ship it to our clients in Netherlands. We ship it to Australia, Japan, and of course here in London. So if you like our shea butter, please let us know. And then we have another one. Let me just ayan, natawa ako, sabi ni Joey, ang galing-galing ko na maglaba. Of course, it is. Magaling ako maglaba sa washing machine, of course. In the Philippines, of course, I don't wash there kasi I have yayas there. Sabi ni Raquel, I love you, Madam, the real Fungushing Queen, and thank you so much. Okay, mga kaibigan, so before we end, I opted to have our finale guest to be the last to be taken up because this applies to all of you. So my last question for this episode before we announce our gift to you is that when things or in this pandemic or even after pandemic, what are the things that you will change in your life? Or are you willing to change in your life? Okay, so I repeat, in this pandemic, during and even after pandemic, what are the changes you are most willing to do, or you will give it a try to change in your life. So, in relation to that, let's watch the episode from Miss Renee Bird.
There's inspiration, love is universal, pain is universal. So you just listen, and sometimes you just see what you feel. And from that, I would write a song, reframe your mind, reframe your circumstance. And most of the most powerful things have happened from uncomfortable situations. So that's my thinking. So I'd encourage people to keep motivated and know that things will get better. There is light.
Ayan. So, meron actually karugtong doon si Miss Renee Bird na, when things are not right for you at the same time, change. If you want to move, move. And what she is also saying is, mga kaibigan, pain is universal. Love is universal. No matter how high or mighty a person is compared to who we are, we will all be feeling the same degree of pain, even if they are so mayaman, if they have so much money in the bank. The pain that every one of us will be feeling will always be the same. So if you have to do something in your life, you just, sabi nga ni Rene, you just have to keep motivated. Be motivated all the time. Because when you lose that motivation, mga kaibigan, kaya nga, things like this, we are not being paid to come and talk to you like this, but instead, because of my motivation of you guys being there, watching, sharing, and getting something from our episodes or program, then we also feel honored and we feel comfortable with it. So keep being motivated. At the same time, if you need to change, change. And if you want to move, move. So therefore, mga kaibigan, write down before we end on the show. Keep writing down what are the changes, what are the motivations that you will adapt to yourself now and even after pandemic. So, mga kaibigan, I'd like to say thank you again. We will announce our winners in the coming episodes. And at the same time, don't forget to tune in on Wednesday sa ating Filipino TV Europe. I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna show to you my brand new project as well. I'd like to say, Ruby, thank you for your message. Save travel, save and travel again. Ang hirap mag-motivate kapag nakaka-lockdown lahat ng place. It's good. So you see, saving is good so that you're looking forward to something. If you want to move and change and move somewhere else, you can. If it doesn't work, it's fine. At least you have given it a try. Okay? Stay calm. Sabi ni Candy, be positive, grateful, and happy. Sabi ni Verns, Pao, I will look for a new job and I will forget the past. Move on na. Sana matapos na ang pandemic para back to normal na. Verns, even if hindi pa matapos yung pandemic, in fact, you can already make a change now. All of you mga kaibigan, lahat kayo, pwede na tayo mag-change. Ang dali-dali lang po, okay? So until I see you again, mga kaibigan, keep on writing down your comments. Thank you so much for keeping me company. And please don't forget to keep sharing our episodes, Fun, Fortune, and Feng Shui. And please subscribe naman po sa ating YouTube, Marites Allen. Sabi ni Joey, I gave up working to look after my son 16 na siya noong hinarap ko yung condition niya. If I can go back in time, I wish I can look after him more. Oh, at the same time, I valued having a strong family bonding. Hindi kami magkasama ng husband ko because of work. Now, a lot of us mga kaibigan, we all have circumstances in life. And it's really, there's no right or wrong, whatever you choose now, do whatever makes you happy. But in the end, if you have to chase your dreams and you have not done it before, then do it. Just no regrets. Just keep on moving and keep hoping and be motivated and be inspiring as well. So I love you all, everybody. Until next time, I will see you again. Love you guys. See you.